Today is December 11th. Today is when the electors are appointed. The state executive of each state signs the certificate of ascertainment to appoint the electors chosen in the general election. And I know you're like, who are the electors? The electors are the electoral college. And this is on an official government website right here. Why is it under the National Archives? I don't know, because archives gives you the idea that it's something that's put away, like something old almost, but it's not something old because today is December 11th. It is rare, but it doesn't say it's against the law. It doesn't say that it is illegal, but it does say it is rare for electors to disregard the popular vote by casting their electoral vote for someone other than their party's candidate. Electors generally hold a leadership position in their party. This is what it says. These are the rules. I have a family member that is always telling me, learn about the rules. And it's a process. It's not a place. These are the rules. And these are the key dates for this year, 2024. They have not even voted yet, people. They won't vote until December 17th. So all of y'all that's so about this and that, know the details, know the rules. Please know the rules, know the details, especially before you get into these heated debates about Mr. Cheetos. All right? Y'all giving Mr. Cheetos energy. I don't know why y'all be giving Mr. Cheetos energy. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I talked about this before, and I doubt anybody actually went to the website and read, because y'all be on social media. Maybe I need to like make this video. I don't know how I make this video showing you the actual website, putting the actual website into the link, and twerking at the same time. But there gotta be a way. Because I guarantee you, if I was twerking, y'all would listen, y'all be like, oh, if I was twerking and I had an OnlyFans link in there, y'all would, this thing probably have 1 million views already. But here I am talking something that is very relevant to right now. Today is December 11th. Electors are appointed today. December 17th, that's when they gonna vote. They gonna vote next Wednesday. Okay? Mercury retrograde, I know you're like, what the hell that gotta do with anything? They pay attention to that. These people that are in these different positions, they pay attention to the planetary movements and positions. They do. So it's kind of silly if you don't pay attention to it and then you wonder why things are the way that they are. We are all part of systems. These little systems that man have made are based on bigger systems. Okay? Those bigger systems are part of even more bigger systems. It goes deep. But I don't want to get too far into metaphysics for you or even astrology because I'm not an astrologist. I just am aware of the connection of these things, and I pay attention, and I'm still remembering, and I'm still learning, but I pay attention. I think you should too. And I watch twerk sometimes. I'm not saying don't watch butts. Butts are obviously hypnotizing. Um, Why else would people be paying all that money to put a fake butt in? But regardless of butts being hypnotizing, you have to, as my good brother Michael Beckwith would say, take back your own mind. So again, this is an official. This is official. This is not a Wikipedia. I say Wikipedia is not official, but if the website has GOV at the end of it instead of COM, uh, yeah, these are the quote unquote rules in the law. They have not even voted. Y'all feeling away. Y'all need to be seeing who the electors are. I mean, it's a little. They vote next week. You can find out. Look, let's look at the rules. Who are my electors and how can I contact them? Each state will appoint its electors after it certifies the general election result. Each will then prepare a certificate of assertment, which will contain the names of the electors and the number of votes they received. Certificates of assertment may also contain the party affiliation for electors. OFR, poster certificate of assertment after receiving them from the states. You will find the posted certificates on our website. So it didn't get posted yet because it's happening today. OFR does not receive the names of the electors until receiving their certificates of assertment. Okay. Can you attend the meeting of your state electors to watch them vote? Generally, each state's electors vote at their respective state capital. So, where's your state capital? Each state determines whether or not the voting is open to the public. To find out if your state meeting of electors is open to the public, and if so, what the process is to view the vote, you gotta contact your governor's office or your secretary of state. I hope this has given you a little bit more information about this election and about future elections so that you know exactly who and what the Electoral College is, because there are misconceptions about who they are. They're not just people to just put in what other people have put in. There is a process to it. And they can put in whatever they choose to put in. They can do that. Which means we don't really know who the president of the next 4 years is going to be, regardless of the popular vote. You got individuals that are often CEOs of pharmaceutical companies. You got a lot happening here in America 2024. I don't even know that young man's name, but I know, and I don't even watch the news. But when I heard about it, I was like, oh, okay. Somebody came and told me about it, and I was like, oh, I was like, it was a white guy, and then it popped up yesterday evening on my feed. And when it popped up on my feed, he had a whole letter to, I don't know, the FBI. And he was like, here's my manifesto. He didn't work with anybody, is what he said. And then it had like the fact that he was a valedictorian, the fact that he was very intelligent. And then when I went to the comment section, they're like, oh yeah, after he did that, he went and sat down at a McDonald's and ate food. He didn't change his clothes, he didn't run, he didn't hide, he didn't throw away the weapon. Like he just sat down and had a meal. It's like, you know what? I did a good thing. And now I know I'm about to go place, and now let me have a meal that I like because he probably won't eat McDonald's for quite some time. But the public is like rooting for him. And the part that I have to speak on being brown and being melanated is that if he looked another way, that process would have went different. And this is what we need to change. The laws need to be uniform. The laws do not need to be, oh, this law applies to a African American or black or dark skin tone person, and we have different laws for lighter skin tone people. No, it should be the same freaking laws. And like, how many times do we have to say it? If it's not going to be the same, then what is the point of even having them anyway? What's the point? They got to be the same. Because guess what? The universal laws that are in place, I'm not talking about man made law. I'm talking about, these universal laws, these laws that are beyond man's concepts. Those laws that Einstein was trying to figure out, some of those laws that even Tesla figured out some of. Those laws that Terrence Howard is bringing to the forefront right now, those laws, those laws don't apply to how you look. It's not like, oh, if a brown person do good, then they ain't gonna get no good back. But if a lighter skinned person, if a European person, if a white person does good, they're gonna get 1,000% back. No, it's whoever you are, however you look. If you do good, if you put good energy, good thoughts out into the world, to the universe, loving thoughts out into the world, into the universe, you're gonna get that loving energy back. You're gonna get that good energy back. So, man, get it together. And when I say man, I ain't talking just about men. I'm talking about mankind. I'm talking about humans. Humans, get it together. Just get it together, okay? And read. You know, we can read and get out your emotions. Your emotions are valid, but after you have an experience with your emotions, put them to the side and look, because there is an answer and a solution to everything. It is not left up to some imaginary. I'm not saying that everything in the sky is imaginary, but you know where I'm going with this, right? Cut it out. Stop complaining. Think of solutions. Find out what the rules are so that you know how to properly apply the solutions. Don't only know man's rules, also know the rules that are above man. Okay? Learn those too. Know that everything is connected. And go to this website. I'm going to put the link again. This is the second video I've done on this. But today is a monumental day. December 11th is a monumental day for Americans and for electors, because this is the day that the state executive of each state signs the certificate of ascertainment that's going to appoint them. They just got appointed. The electors just got appointed. That's happening today. It didn't happen then. You see what happened on the 5th, right? Y'all see what happened? You thought you was voting for the president. You was voting for the elector. And I don't even know why that's not even said. I don't know why you got to go to a website and find this out. But I'm grateful that we have the internet. Because guess what? This was not 20 years ago. You could go and press a button and find this out. You would have to go to your freaking to your state. What do they call it? Shoot, I forgot the name of the thing already. You would have to go to the Secretary of State. You would have to go to your state capital. You would have to go there. You'd have to go into that building. You would have to probably go into the building, go into the archives of that building, and find this information there. That's what you would have to do. And you know they would have been like, oh, this not everybody's allowed in here. You know they would have been making up something silly. So the fact that you could just press a button and go on to an official government website and get information, we getting better. We are getting better. But we need to keep on getting better and cut out the silliness. All right. Thank you for tuning in. You know, here at the Super Tea Podcast Show, we are all about delivering matcha tea, that concentrated green tea, not just hot topics. No. And we are also about promoting and supporting freedom and fearlessness along with authenticity. So stay tuned.